Bansibaaz bhai, welcome to the Talks bhai. Tell us about today's event first of all.
Hey man, it's going to be great for sure. It's like the second time, third time I'm playing here. First show was like with Chamber Session a year back, and then I played a solo, I guess, and then it's the third event. Today is going to be a techno party.
Yeah,
It's like almost 200 tickets sold, I guess. I'm not sure how many people are coming then. Yeah, but it's going to be great. Yeah.
yeah. So let's start with your journey. Like, where did this start? कि आपको flute ही बजाना?
Man, I just wanted to get an escape from engineering, let's say,
Okay,
because that is something I don't want to do, like EC engineering specifically,
okay,
right? But but I will say my dad's contribution is more into this. He completely shut down the computer, and he didn't allow me to go to play football, right? So I had nothing to do, but I wanted to do some creativity, and there I saw a PVC pipe of flute. PVC pipe. It was not bamboo flute like this, but it's like PVC pipe. My dad made that. So I was like, okay, let's try this now.
yeah,
And then I was like, okay, man, it's working. So my dad gifted me flute on let's say 23rd of April 2015.
okay.
Yeah, there.
So that was your starting point.
Yeah.
And how did you started practicing it and getting knowledge about flute?
For like 5-6 months, I did it myself. Anything, man. कोई भी गाना बजाने की कोशिश करो or try to fix the सारेगामापधनिसा, right?
Yeah.
That's how it started. Then I met my first guru. His name is Nikhil Sharma,
Okay.
right? And he's my good friend, just 1 year elder to me. But on the roadside, I met the guy. I was like, bro, is there flute inside your box? He was like, yeah. आपको आ जाना है बांसुरी बजाना? I was like, no. पर मैं कोशिश कर सकता हूँ. He was like, okay, do it. So I played it. I already knew how to play flute now. Like it's been like 5 months now. So, but you know, if you want to learn, you always say no, I don't know how to play it much.
बचने
Yeah,
के
yeah, बचने के लिए ताकि तुम्हारा सुर खराब है तो right, because that is how it's supposed to go. All right. So how it was good. Then I met Satyam Rai because of Nikhil Bhai, right?
Okay.
Satyam Bhai is my main guru, right? Like it's been like 6-7 years now I'm learning with him,
Yeah.
and what I pursue is Indian classical music, like the Dhruva style, not the way the flute supposed to be played. It's like kind of the Tantrakari style, we call it Tantrakali Dhrupad music, Tantrakari.
Okay.
So how my guru teach me flute? It's like dadir dir dir dadir dara. He don't tell me like what are the sur.
Okay.
So that is how we learn. He plays the same notes in his instrument called sarod.
Okay.
Yeah, he's also good at flute. So good at flute. But my personal interest is to learn Tantrakari Dhrupad Sangeet.
Okay.
It's a part of Indian classical.
Okay. So flute is considered as a classical instrument.
Yeah.
And,
And mostly you will see in Garba
Yeah.
or a couple of Bollywood songs. Yeah.
But then you turned it into techno music.
Yeah, because I want to keep alive Indian classical music. Especially, I pursue the music from Meher Gharana. You must be knowing, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Gharana stuff. So I'm from Meher Gharana, and Alauddin Khan Saab started that, right? And then Ali Akbar Khan Saab, Pandit Ravi Shankar, all of the A++ category musician were the student of Alauddin Khan Saab, right? And as I mentioned, my guru Satyam Rai, his father was last disciple of Alauddin Khan Saab.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is how it all blends then lately.
What was the point that you thought that you can fusion techno and flute?
Oh man, that's a great question.
Yeah.
because see man, people of my age, of your age maybe, they are not, let's say they are not very patient about listening to tanpura and tabla and one instrument at the same time, right? It takes a lot of patience, bro.
True.
Right? तो तुम देखना बहुत बुड्ढे बुड्ढिया ही हो गए वहाँ पे because they have patience
Yeah.
to sit for like 2-3 hours and listen to the Indian classical stuff.
Yeah.
But वो होता है ना, I don't know man how to say it. It was quite fun, man. It was quite not. I never saw this as struggle or mastering anything. I was just having fun with what my guru is playing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, man, this style is cool. Could you explain me more about this Tantrakari stuff?
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, these are the particular music players who play this and this is how you go.
Okay.
मतलब उसमें ऐसा होता है कि if you want to show the g of Bhupali raga, right? Indian classical is based on raga.
Yeah.
तो वो भोपाली का ग अलग होता है दिखाने के लिए, यमन का ग अलग होता है, राइट? सो वी हैव टू बी इन दैट डिटेल कि भाई ये वाला ग ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है. सुर की बात तो अलग है, वो सुर में तो बजना ही चाहिए, वो दैट इज अ होल डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट,
Okay.
बट यू हैव टू गो इन डिटेल, राइट? सो दिस हाउ इट वाज ऑल इनिशिएट मैन, कि मैं पहले से A++ के साथ सीखा हूँ. सो इट्स अ बेनिफिट, काइंड ऑफ बेनिफिट टू मी.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, all the genres are very easy, and let's take the flute. I wanted to be, I don't see flute as like just a flute. It's a singer, it's also a guitarist, it's also sarod, it's also sitar, right? It's also violin.
Yeah.
All you have to do is pursue the styles.
Okay. Yeah. So next I want to ask is how has been your performing journey? Like you are from your first show and today you are also doing.
Oh man,
How has that been?
man, I started playing with orchestra.
Okay.
Yeah, with orchestra. They gave me a couple of money for that, but the time is expensive, you know, and I kind of felt that I am not fitting into that music.
Huh.
I mean, they are not wrong. What they are doing, playing is Sugam Sangeet and Garba and all the stuff, which is very great. It's a Gujarati culture, right? And I must respect that. But apart from that, I was like, man, I'm not the guy who will do this, right?
Yeah.
So I started listening classical. On that time, classical hit me. I was like, okay, man, this is cool. One guy is playing for like 2 hours, 3 hours, or like let's say half an hour composition. You have to play it. So it's playing solo is like very, very, very usual thing to me. Like you have to practice for like 2 hours, 3 hours, right? So then when you get the ideas, one windows open, and then another windows open, another window open, man. So you have to stick it, man. Stick at it.
How was your first show experience?
First show experience was not that good, man. To be honest, because I was very, I was very nervous.
Okay.
Yeah, I was very nervous. But अच्छा मेरे को याद है ये चीज़. 19th of June 2015, I guess, or 16. I'm not sure. 15, yeah, 15. There is a guy in Anand who runs Dinga Masti Dance Academy, I think. Hardik Bhai, उनका नाम है. I'm not sure. So he offered me at a restaurant, like, would you play in my concert? I was like, okay, sure, why not? Right? So it was a kind of flea market or annual day or something like that. But there I performed in front of like 500, 600 people. And that was the first time I saw the people, like 500, 600 people.
Okay.
And then I struggled for that audience.
Yeah.
That's how we start. So God first, वो बोलेगा देख ले ऐसा सब है, and then you have to struggle for it, and then you have to work for it, you have to earn it, right? So now there are like 200 people coming over here,
Yeah.
so that's fine. Also I have seen like 2.5k people
Okay.
at White Flea. It's in Surat, right?
Yeah.
So the journey is so good, man. But to be very honestly, from the very first day, I am just seeing myself in mirror, man. I'm not expecting audience. I just wanted to bloom. I just wanted to
Be what
grow,
you're playing it.
yeah. I just wanted to grow with the flute, with the purpose.
Yeah.
कि why I am playing flute, what are the purposes. Also about the payment, flutist को payment नहीं मिलता bro, but I wanted to play in 10-15,000 at least. So I was like, okay, we'll get the time for it, but all you have to do is riyaz and then the magic happens, man.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, man. I also played in couple of hotels, like I had contracts with Agassi, Hayat and so many others.
Okay.
But I was like, no, man, this is not also something that I wanted to do. Because there also I was playing Bollywood and singing A.R. Rahman's story, singing Arjit Singh's story. That I don't wanted to do. I saw the band called Local Train, and from there I got inspiration.
Okay.
कि bro मेरे को भी कुछ ऐसा करना है. Like I also wanted to sell my own tickets.
Yeah.
That's how we started. I was like, okay, man, all these guys are playing big roles. I'm blessed with choosing mentors, man.
जैसे कि आपने अभी बताया कि फ्लूट आर्टिस्ट को पैसे नहीं मिलते हैं, तो ये कितना डिफिकल्ट रहा कि खुद का एक कोर ऑडियंस बनाना और कनेक्शंस लाना कि मैं भी परफॉर्म कर सकता हूँ.
Man, it is still I'm struggling, man. See, still I'm struggling. But I had found myself in Goa. I did a job for like 9 months, a corporate job, because I wanted to experience what is job life, how they live, what they do, how they think. Because I never did job, man. I was fully onto flute, so I wanted to experience that part of life as well. And from there, I was like, man, अभी हो गया मेरा 9 महीने जॉब कर लिया. I was highest in the room. That was I felt कि मैं तो 2 घंटे में काम खत्म कर देता हूँ, 6 घंटे तो मैं और कुछ करना नहीं है अभी, समझ रहे हो, तो फालतू का वो टाइम वेस्ट ही हो रहा है. There it was all started hitting me कि no man, you have to again you have to start क्या बोलते हैं उसको, 8 घंटे इसमें रियाज करो या फिर एनीथिंग ऑफ म्यूजिक. या सो यू बेटर गिव योर टाइम इन म्यूजिक, ये 8 घंटे, राइट. तो वापस से वो वाला हिट आया. देन आई वाज लाइक चलो अभी मैं सूरत जाता हूँ, बिकॉज सूरत इज अ प्लेस वेर आई गेट द गिग्स इजीली, and there are the audience here, right. That's a great part, man, that people of here understand this part of life. And yeah man, you wanna go please? And yeah man, people understand, people of here, like they don't see in Gujarat there are different cities and different cultures, but I personally love the culture of Surat, right. So here there is a proper kind of hype I'm getting, let's say. And yeah man, it's all going. I'm not sure how it's going, man, but it's worth being here.
Next question was just related to that. How has been Surat to you?
Oh yeah man, I already told you that.
Yeah.
It's just a crazy, man. My friend just dropped me and he was like, okay, he got the BMW, so सीधे से आते नहीं है, right. So that's a part of life, man. Bit of adrenaline rush.
Okay.
Not a bit of, a lot of adrenaline rush whenever I'm in Surat. Because as an artist, I have seen grown here. Like everybody know me as an artist. So let's say I have to be that character here whenever I'm in Surat. So I have to be that guy.
Bansibaaz.
Yeah, I have to be Bansibaaz. इसे श्राप बोल सकते हैं, I don't know, or it's a blessing.
So next time I was going to ask you that how difficult it is to get gigs
It is difficult, bro.
as a flute artist.
It is difficult. See, personally, what I thought in my initial days, कि अगर मैं गाने बजा लूँगा तो हो जाएगा काम. बॉम्बे कहीं पे भी हो सकता था. I also did that in Bombay, like playing Bollywood gigs and all. Played with Aditya Narayan's team, a lot of big artists. I met Tanis Bagchi. He was also watching my shows for like a couple of times. He came to watch my show. Tanis Bagchi, right? So there are the things, man. But what was the question?
I was asking how difficult it is to get the
Yeah, so how what I see is Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia. He's a living legend, man. He's a Indian classical legend, right? Flutist. So he is the only guy. मतलब initially on those days, what he did is learn from Annapurna Devi and also other musicians, but he kept his style. So that's what I learned from him. कि initially उन्होंने वही म्यूजिक सीखा जो सब लोग हम सीख रहे हैं, मैं भी वही सीख रहा हूँ, राइट. बट what makes the difference कि उन्होंने खुद का एक स्टाइल डेवलप किया, and then he was like God now. All the 5,000 6,000 flutists I know are pursuing the style of Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia. But for me, it's not going to be worth, क्योंकि तुम पंडित हरिप्रसाद चौरसिया नहीं बन सकते, bro. You have to be yourself. So that's the lesson I got from all other flutists. I mean, उन लोगों ने मुझे educate किया actually कि I don't want to sound like this only. Because everybody is trying the same goal कि to become Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia, which is not going to be true. It's the same thing why I quit orchestra. They are trying to sing in Mohammad Rafi's voice, right, or Kishore Kumar's voice, but it's not going to be happen, man. It's just a fantasy, right? So fantasy could be anything. So my fantasy was like to be me, and that suffered me more. कि तुम अभी बॉलीवुड नहीं बजा रहे हो, you have to play your originals. Why you have your originals? It's a question in our country maybe. कि why you have your originals? You will get paid less, right? See, it's always not about flutists. It's about, I guess, any artist. But once you have the right promotion team, you will get it so far. Till now, yeah, man, it was quite difficult, but I'm still doing it, man. It's happening. It's always difficult, but yeah, for flutists it's always difficult.
Which has been the best audience and you think your best show? Like not from the response perspective, but like perfection of your art.
Man, I left my soul at different cafes, hotels, in concerts, everywhere. Maybe पान के गल्ले पे, there also I played flute in my initial days. तो वहाँ पे भी I was 100%. See, man, when it comes to flute and music, I always stay pure. I stick at my rules. एक लिमिट में एक वहाँ पे रहता हूँ, राइट, टू नॉट गेट डिसअटैच और टू नॉट मेक एनी, जैसे बोलते हैं ना वो पाप हो गया मुझसे, वो मैं यहाँ पे नहीं चाहता. इन लाइफ एवरीथिंग इज़ फाइन, बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू म्यूजिक आई हैव टू बी दैट guy, and maybe that guy was from the beginning, and now it's known as Bansibaaz, right? So I was in my discipline from the very first day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question is going to be about your name. Like कैसे सोचा कि बंसीबाज रखना है? आदित्य से बंसीबाज का जर्नी क्या था?
I don't know how stupid it is, but Bansi, you know, right? It's a Bansi. And Baaz, matlab, I personally love Garud and Baaz, since they are from Vishnu and all. I'm kind of adhyatmik insan, right? So yeah, I like this kind of name. So Baaz jaisi nazar, and that alertness you get from that animal, that bird, and Bansi is always there, right? I also got tattoo, like I will explain it later someday, in that way.
So would you like to explain the flute to us?
Flute, man, it's a beautiful instrument. Krishna, I would love to thank Krishna for inventing this. Yeah, man. ब्रो फ्लूट तो कोई भी इंसान बजाएगा ना, लाइक उसके लिए वो बेनिफिट से लिए, इसे एक्सरसाइज ऑफ लंग्स बेसिकली, राइट? सो यू नो आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट लाइक द ध्रुपद तंत्रकारी स्टाइल. सो देयर आर टू पार्ट ऑफ इंडियन क्लासिकल. वैसे तो साउथ इंडियन क्लासिकल एंड नॉर्थ इंडियन क्लासिकल है, बट उसमें भी इनिशियल है गायकी संगीत जो गाने की जैसा होता है. जैसे कि अगर तुम साथ हो, हैव यू हर्ड दिस सॉन्ग फ्रॉम तमाशा फॉर एग्जाम्पल? सो दैट इज यू विल सी लॉट्स ऑफ ग्राफ. सो दैट इज गायकी. एंड देयर इज ऑल्सो अनदर सॉन्ग फ्रॉम शंकर महादेव जी को जानते हो आप? उनका एक गाना है ब्रीथलेस, राइट? ब्रीथलेस. सो दैट इज ध्रुपद टा 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 टा. सो दैट्स अ स्टाइल. लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू लाइक फ्रॉम हियर. ओके. The kind of folk music, it's in Raga Bhupali, right? But it's a gaiki stuff. But if you want to play the same thing or the same notes in Drupad, how it sounds, let me explain that. Da 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 da. So this is how the Drupad goes. उसको वही जिसको गायकी में अगर if you want to listen तो that is how it goes, right? In गायकी वो थोड़ा स्लो होता है, मतलब उसको फास्ट भी तुम गा सकते हो, बट व्हेन इट गोस टू फास्ट मतलब तो उसका टेम्पो आई गेस 120 अप तो जाता ही है, राइट? 120 फॉर इंडियन क्लासिकल, एनी इंडियन क्लासिकल म्यूजिकल प्लेइंग ऑन 120 और 140 टेम्पो इज लाइक वेरी इजी, ब्रो, राइट? सो Psytrance and Techno is nothing, bro, in compare of Indian classical, because there is a part comes in Indian classical music, it's called जोड़ जाला, एकदम मतलब समझ रहे हो, फुल पावर वाला होता है वो. It will take you on trance. So it's always there from like so many years now. Techno just came, right? So what I am doing is using all these market and genres and adding flute as much as genre I can do, right? It's not limited to Sugam Sangeet or to Garba or to any songs, right? In that way. So that is how the flute sounds, man. It's a beautiful instrument.
I want to ask you about how you got into connection with other artists, like other flute artists.
I text them, literally. If I like the video, I comment.
Okay.
I always do this. I like adoring all the artists.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
We also like started talking that way.
Yeah.
Said that blog.
Yeah. I saw a post from CI, uska Instagram se. I was like, okay, man, this is cool. I also want to get my interview done.
Here it is.
Thanks, CI, for that. Shout out.
Okay, so next I wanna ask you about you.
Yo, man. Also, I wanted to tell that about the artist stuff. कि जैसे कि you know Dhanji, CI, right? Acharya, all those artists. So what keeps me alive? I mean, what keeps me going? कि हर एक आर्टिस्ट का एक पूरा एक स्टोरी होता है, जो ओरिजिनल होता है, राइट? उनकी बात कर रहा हूँ मैं, जो ओरिजिनल है, तो उनका एक अलग वाइब होता है, उनका एक स्टोरी होता है, एंड उनके लिए एक जरिया है, उनका एक जनरल म्यूजिक जनरल, राइट? For now, I'm into techno, but I practice Indian classical, not daily nowadays, but I make time for Indian classical.
Okay.
So I also started making time for techno, Psytrance, hip hop, and other genre, ambient, post rock, rock, right? There I got to understand कि अच्छा रॉक वाले लोग तो ऐसे होते हैं, रॉक की ऑडियंस ऐसे होते हैं, उसमें जो लोग आते हैं वो ये चीज़ को इस तरह से देखते हैं, यार हिप हॉप वाले आते हैं तो ये सेम चीज़ को अलग तरीके से देखते हैं. So that is like the beauty of all the genres, right? And all the people. So that was like, okay man, this is magic and I want to do it. I want to fall into this. Okay. I don't know how to swim, but I will do it. I will make it. That's the confidence you have, right? So
You
that
can
yeah,
try and get it.
yeah man, and it helps. It helps. Always helps.
Okay. Like you are getting flute into hip hop. That's going to
Yeah,
be interesting.
it's easy. I have sent something to CI as well.
Okay.
He was like, okay man, this is dope. I was like, okay man, we'll make something.
Oh,
All I have to do is playing notes, and all I have to know is what is the beat going on, right? Behind that. So beat के अंदर तुम इतना already you have played complex stuff because you are from classical. So it's like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. No, you have to start from 3.5. If there is 1 2 3 1 2 1 2, if there is a cycle of 7, you have to start from 3.5 guts, and then you have to come to the first beat as well, and you don't have to miss it, or else तुम्हारा बेइज्जती होगा क्योंकि तुम्हारा तिहाई is something that could be played in last, मतलब जब तुम्हारा खत्म हो रहा है प्रोग्राम या फिर तुम खत्म कर रहे हो अपना परफॉर्मेंस तब तिहाई प्ले करता है इंडियन क्लासिकल म्यूजिशियंस. तो that is like a gift you are giving to the audience, so you have to be very accurate. तो उसका वो पहले से टेंशन होता है कि अगर मैं तिहाई बनाऊंगा तो मेरा सम पे आना चाहिए, तो वो जो चिंता होती है वो चिंता अच्छी है ब्रो. तो इट हेल्प्स मी ऑल द टाइम, नेवर मिसिंग एनी बीट. सो आई लाइक कोलैबोरेटिंग ऑल द जनर्स. आई लाइक ओके ठीक है, अभी बीट का कोई चक्कर नहीं है ब्रो, ये कौन से कितना भी कॉम्प्लेक्स हो कितना हो, आई विल फिक्स इट आउट.
आपने क्लासिक किया?
Yeah bro, that helps definitely. All the general people should listen, but classical definitely helps you bro. It's a like base of all the music.
Core है.
It's a core, yeah man, it's a very hardcore.
I was asking you about how is performing with other artists. जैसे कि आप DJs के साथ कर रहे हो टेक्नो में, और अगर आप क्लासिकल या बॉलीवुड बजा रहे हो तो जैसे जोगी है.
Yeah,
How
amazing
is it performing with them?
man. See, Jogi have a whole different vibe, right? You are getting Jogi, you'll be taken on the interview very soon man. All right, so क्या है कि Jogi is a folk guy, but he passed out from KM. So what he got in mind कि कैसे रिवर्ब सेट करेंगे, कैसे इफेक्ट करेंगे, हाउ टू वर्क विद कंप्यूटर, लैपटॉप के कैसे करना है, हाउ टू प्ले विद डॉ, राइट? These guys are very genius with that. I have zero idea on that. I know how I want to sound. I can give you the melody. Now you can turn it into the guitar now. All right. So if somebody is not able to play the phrase, तो वो चीज़ वो गिटार में चीज़ कर देगा convert. If I will give him. So he basically in the production stuff and all the stuff he is very good. So I learn that kind of stuff from these guys. Everybody has something to something got, right. So you have to learn it from everybody. So all the artists, Frisky today is going to be very live set, very live. वो पूरा live होने वाला है. No sync button on, no sync button on. That's a tough job, I know. And that's yeah man, yeah. But if you play the sync, I mean he only told me कि अगर तुम sync button बंद कर दोगे तो 80% of DJ will be like, oh man, now we cannot play. So I don't know what's that scenario. But yeah, what he do is playing live stuff, and today is going to be house. What kind of house? I don't know man, organic house or something. तो ज़्यादा मज़ा आएगा. So it's a different. देखो यार, जैसे कि रागाज होते हैं ना, तो हर एक रागा का इफेक्ट होता है अलग अलग, उसका अलग मूड होता है. The same thing I am seeing in techno or any music, कि अगर मेलोडी टेक्नो है तो it goes very different. अगर एकदम डार्क वाला टेक्नो है तो that goes different. तो आज थोड़ा काइंड ऑफ अरेबिक स्टफ ज़्यादा बजेगा, और लेट्स से इंडियन क्लासिकल के रूट्स में देखे जाए तो भैरवी, बिलास खानी तोड़ी, ये सब रागास आई विल प्ले टुडे. मतलब आई नो द माई क्राफ्ट कि मुझे ये राग करना है क्योंकि अभी यहाँ पे ये बेस लाइन आ रही है, अभी ये ऐसा ब्रेक डाउन आया तो ये ब्रेक डाउन में मुझे इतना सोलो खींचना है. एंड देन द ड्रॉप कम्स, तो ड्रॉप के बाद 8-12 बीट जाने दो, उसके बाद हाउ वुड आई एंटर एंड व्हाट पार्ट आई विल प्ले. तो उसके लिए यू लर्न आलाप, हाउ टू प्ले आलाप, हाउ टू प्ले जोर जाला एंड गत, हाउ टू मेक गत. So that's the part I am applying on all the over techno. All the roots are from Indian classical only man. It's the all magic happening here man. That's a secret I have said man. कि मैं उसको इतना ध्यान से किया है. I did a chilla bro, chilla as well. Like 40 days of time period where you are not allowed to see your parents' face, anyone's face. You are not allowed to go from your room even.
Isolation.
Yeah, complete isolation. It's like self lockdown for yourself.
Okay.
So I did in 2017
Okay.
for like 40 days. No mobile phones. Riyaz for like 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours riyaz, and then you keep listening to the music. डायरी बनाओ, उसमें कुछ लिखो जो तुम्हारे काम की चीज़ें, व्हाट यू गॉट, समझ रहे हो ना, वो तपस्या थी मेरी वो समय पे. दैट 40 days वर लाइक सो कूल. उसके बाद आई स्टार्टेड प्लेइंग मोर शोज. देन आई वाज स्टार्टेड गेटिंग मोर गिग्स इन अहमदाबाद, लाइक वीकली 3 shows इन अहमदाबाद. और मैं मेरा फटफटिया लेके जाता था डीओ. तो बहुत मज़ा आता था ब्रो. आई वॉज नॉट गेटिंग सो मच मनी, लाइक 2,000-2,500 रुपये मिल जाते थे, बट आई वॉज क्वाइट हैप्पी कि हाँ ठीक है मेरा हो गया, खर्चा वर्चा हो गया. एंड आई एम ऑल्सो हैविंग फन, क्योंकि पापा ने कभी ऐसे नहीं बोला कि हाँ बेटे घूमो. राइट, फॉर मी इट वॉज लाइक कि तुम साइकिल लेके घूमो एंड ऑल, विच वॉज गुड मैन. बट वो सही था कि वो टाइम पे मेरे हाथ में व्हीकल आया, तो आई एम एन्जॉइंग व्हीकल वाला सिनारियो, और ऑल्सो आई एम गेटिंग व्हाट आई वांट टू डू. तो मैं फ्लूट भी प्ले करने जा रहा हूँ, व्हीकल भी घुमा रहा हूँ, जाके आ भी रहा हूँ. आई एम गेटिंग कॉन्फिडेंस इन ड्राइविंग. तो आई सी मैन, दैट्स द पर्सपेक्टिव आई हैड आई गेस, एंड दैट टेक्स मी हियर कि आई नेवर सॉ दैट लाइक स्ट्रगल. इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ फन कि हाँ मैं जा रहा हूँ, मेरे को मज़ा आ रहा है. आई वॉज एन्जॉइंग मैन. एंड देन इनिशियली फिर तुम्हारे कॉन्टैक्ट्स बढ़ते हैं. पीपल सी यू कि हाँ ये भी है, ये भी है, ये है,
काफ़ी लोग
मिल जाते हैं. एंड देन स्टार्टेड. फिर अहमदाबाद छोड़ा एंड आई केम टू सूरत. आई वाज लाइक ओके, यहाँ पे है मेरा सीन. तो आया फिर मुंबई. आई सॉ मुंबई. आई फाउंड एज आई सेड आई फाउंड माई सेल्फ इन गोवा. तो दैट इज ऑल्सो गुड, क्योंकि वहाँ पे लोगों ने 31 आई प्लेड 31st देयर इन 2021. तो आई वाज लाइक चलो घूमने जाते हैं आफ्टर दैट ऑफिस चक्कर. तो ब्रो फॉर लाइक 12 days आई वाज ऑक्यूपाइड. एवरी डे आई वाज गेटिंग शोज. दैट वाज लाइक वेरी मैजिकल मोमेंट टू मी. आई वाज लाइक कैसे हो गया. एंड एवरीबडी वाज एंजॉइंग. पीपल कैम फ्रॉम साउथ टू आरंबोल कि ये ऐसा कुछ होने वाला है. द मार्केटिंग वाज सो गुड, सो पीपल कैम. एंड कपल ऑफ म्यूजिक प्रोड्यूसर ऑल्सो कॉन्टेक्टेड मी, बोले कि चलो साथ में करते हैं एंड ऑल. Nothing happened yet, but yeah, I'm going to get on that, man.
Like, are you planning to release singles?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a couple of songs is ready, but now what I want is to get it mixing and mastering done.
Okay.
And for that I don't want to compromise. I need the right guy for that. So I'm waiting, man. अगर मैं चाहता तो bro कब का मैं म्यूजिक डाल सकता था मार्केट में, right? Since I'm from Ghana and although I know how a song supposed to be. मतलब एक फॉर्मेट में, या फिर हाउ आई वांट टू स्पीक माय स्टोरी. बट आई एम मोर इनटू लाइक प्लेइंग इन 30 minutes 40 minutes वाला वो एल्बम वाला. दैट इज़ वेयर आई एम एक्चुअली. दैट इज़ वेयर माय ओरिजिनल म्यूजिक, या लॉन्ग प्ले, दैट इज़ वेयर माय ओरिजिनल म्यूजिक स्पीक्स. बट लेट्स सी हाउ आई एम गोइंग टू डू. सिंगल्स है, आई हैव सो मेनी सिंगल्स. ऑल्सो आई हैड बैंड कॉल्ड लास्ट डायमेंशन बियॉन्ड आर्टिस्ट्री. राइट, सो वी रोट कपल ऑफ सॉन्ग्स टुगेदर. वी मेड म्यूजिक लाइक 8 to 10 songs. And yeah, he's living in Noida, my friend. His name is Kritesh Chaube. So yeah, let's see. Chaitan is an amazing artist, man. Chaitan is my backbone sometimes. He produced great stuff.
Great.
He introduced me to CI and all.
Okay.
Yeah. He was more into hip hop like बहुत सालों से. He was into hip hop. He's very great producer, bro. I must say, very great producer. बस ये लोग मार्केट में नहीं है.
आंखों के सामने
नहीं है बस. ऐसे there are so many good musicians, bro. They are not in front of our.
What are your interests in music? क्लासिकल के अलावा क्या क्या सुनते हो आप?
ओ मैन, सुनता सब कुछ हूँ ब्रो, क्योंकि अभी देखो कोई भी आफ्टर पार्टी का किसी से मिले तो यू कैन नॉट से कि क्लासिकल बजाओ. तो नाउ आई हैव एडजस्टेड माई सेल्फ इन दैट वे कि कोई भी एक कहीं पे सुन, कुछ भी आए भाई तू सुन, कुछ तो निकाल उस पास से, कुछ तो होगा. सो नाउ दैट डजंट अफेक्ट्स मी. बट मोस्टली आई लिसन टू, apart from Indian classical, I also like Western classical. That helps me to improve with Indian classical stuff. जो मैं बोला वो दादरी धीरे धीरे दादरी दारा, that stuff. So that also blend with Western classical. So I listen to Bach and all the stuff because they are the great legend musician. I also listen to rock. I am a rock and roll kid. Yeah.
Like your on stories you keep posting.
Yeah, I keep singing
Yeah.
rock songs. So I am into that because that keeps like मतलब वो होता है ना कि that matches my attitude, that songs. So if I am a singer, I must be singing rock songs or a hard rock songs, or punk rock songs, that kind of.
You are into punk too, yeah.
Yeah, मतलब
Okay.
ऐसा है. Yeah, I'm a rock and roll kid.
Okay.
I like rock and roll stuff. Because I explore the our industry, man. हमारे यहीं पे इंडिया में बहुत सारे great musicians, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to listen to all those musicians, right? वो उनका culture है, Western culture है. You can take example, but you have to support your country as well. You have to support your country's musician.
Take inspiration.
Yeah.
From that.
एंड दे आर द बिगेस्ट, मतलब वो पिलर है, जैसे कि इंडियन ओशन, लेट्स से इंडस क्रीड, ये सब लोग, राइट, परिक्रमा कैम्प, नालायक, द लोकल ट्रेन, so many great bands, right, bro? Raman Negi himself,
Yeah, Raman Negi.
they're a great musician, man. They have done so much contribution for our country, so that helps, yeah, man. I also listen to hip hop, man. Everything nowadays.
So lastly I want to ask you, like you said कि आपके पापा ने आपको पहला फ्लूट दिया था,
Yeah.
फैमिली का सपोर्ट कैसा रहा है
Oh,
इस जर्नी में?
ask my friends about this. मतलब see man, I had lots of issues with my dad, but यार इनिशियली तुम्हें समझना होता है कि कोई भी पेरेंट्स तुम्हारा
सही क्या है?
सही के लिए ही बोल रहे हैं, राइट?
Yeah.
सो मैंने थोड़ा ट्यून करने की कोशिश किया, एंड देन आई रियलाइज कि नो मैन, दे आर नॉट दैट बैड, राइट? सो शुरुआत में तो होता था ऐसा कि समटाइम ही डू नॉट अलाउड मी टू प्ले गिग्स, कि तुम नहीं जा रहे, या फिर मुझे जाना है तो मेरे पास पेट्रोल के पैसे नहीं है अगर, तो आई हैव टू थिंक अबाउट दैट कि हाउ वुड आई डू इट, हाउ वुड आई, वेदर आई एम अलाउड टू आस्क माई पेरेंट्स और नॉट, बिकॉज मे बी आई वॉज फिगरिंग आउट समथिंग एल्स, कि मेंटली क्या चल रहा है क्या नहीं, यू आर फिगरिंग आउट योर सेल्फ वहाँ पे, कि क्या कैसे करूँगा कैसे नहीं होगा, राइट? यू हैव नो सोर्सेज। तो वो टाइम पे उनका इतना ही सपोर्ट था कि मतलब इनडायरेक्टली उनका सपोर्ट था, बट आई कुडंट सी दैट ऑन दैट टाइम, समझ रहे हो? इतना मैच्योर नहीं था मैं वो समय पे कि मैं समझ पाऊँ कि कैसे वो सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। सो दे ऑलवेज सपोर्ट मी द गुड फूड, आई मीन लेट्स से कि हाँ घर पे रहो, खाना अच्छे से खाओ, ये करो, ज़्यादा लोड मत लो, टेंशन मत लो, तो वहाँ से वो चीज़ों से बचाते थे, ऐसे लोगों से मत मिलो, ये दे आर नॉट द राइट पीपल, बट आई लाइक नो मैन, दे आर कूल, बट दे वर राइट। मे बी मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आई हैव वेस्टेड सो मच टाइम फॉर माई फ्रेंड्स, जो फ्रेंड्स सो कॉल्ड नहीं थे या फिर थे, बिकॉज वैन यू ग्रो अप मैन यू रियलाइज़ कि तुमने बहुत समय बर्बाद कर दिया, फालतू का जो था, फालतू के पैसे, समय बर्बाद कर दिया, एनर्जी, तो देयर यू रियलाइज कि नो यार, योर पेरेंट्स वॉज राइट, so I was like, okay man, ठीक है। So now it's very different. Now it's very different. Yeah, they are very happy. Proudly they say कि मेरा बेटा तो टिकट शो करता है। So that's a great moment for him.
So yeah, that was it for this interview.
Yeah, man.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Completely super pumped. Already I was so excited, and now this happened.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. That was my first interview. Yeah, man.
This is in person first interview on
Yeah.
Flute Talks.
Subscribe, like, comment, share.